It keeps my hair sectioned, stretched, and moisturized much easier. I use a lot less products. Like, it's the GOAT for me. Okay. What's up, sis? Welcome back to my channel. This is the Braids and Goddess, where we talk self-care and fitness for the busy millennial woman. And today we're talking my braids. We're talking about braids. I got a question before the weekend about it, and I had a really busy weekend, but I wanted to come on and film a quick video just telling you all about my braids. So there are a couple of different things that you should know about growing your hair with mini braids. I have been doing mini braids since my hair was like this long and it's a style that just really works for me because there are a lot of benefits for my lifestyle. One, I don't have to do my hair every day. I have 3 children right now and I have a lot on my plate, so this just works out for me. 2, I exercise a lot, so constantly having to wash, stretch, and style my hair is like a lot, okay? So this also just works for me in that aspect. So it keeps my hair sectioned, stretched, and moisturized much easier. I use a lot less products. Like, it's the GOAT for me, okay? So I have 5 tips for growing your natural hair long with mini braids, and these will help you if you are looking to start out with mini braids, if you recently cut your hair or whatever. Number 1 is prep your hair properly. And when I say properly, I mean you should start with stretched hair. You know, wash it, stretch it. I use a blow dryer or a roller set, like with the big magnetic rollers, and it really helps to give me a nice stretch on my hair so that when I part it, it is clean parts. It's easy for me. I'm tender-headed, like, you know. So you want to start with like really straight rows. I don't even know if you can see them in the back because my hair has grown out a lot. I've only really did the ones in the front, but these braids are over a month old. So you want to start with stretched hair. You want to make nice clean rows and then nice clean parts, and that will help to keep from missing hair. You know, you'll have like strands or groups of strands that are just not in any braid, and then they tangle up with the rest of your braids. So you want to avoid that by just being very neat when it comes to your parts. Also, another tip is to treat your braids like you treat your hair. Don't treat your braids like you treat extension braids. So with these braids, like, I do no extensions, and most people who do them typically do them with no extensions, especially if you're looking at mini braids. And the thing about it is, some people will do them dry. Like my girl here on YouTube, her name is Naturally Marked. Usually she'll do them dry and just like she doesn't wash them, or she used to do them more like that. Now I think she moisturizes them a lot more in between, but you can do it that way. For me, it's worked better by being able to wash my hair as consistently as possible. And so some weeks I may wash my hair 4 times in a week. Sometimes it's just co-washing, sometimes that's the whole 9, which is deep conditioning, shampoo, conditioning, all that. So it really just depends on your hair, but for me, being able to wash my hair consistently and treating my braids like I treat my loose hair has worked amazingly. Number 3. This is a low manipulation hairstyle. So keep in mind that it's not a protective style. So you want to make sure that you're still keeping your hair up off your clothes. So when you see me, you'll typically see like my hair in a ponytail or in a bun, and that just kind of makes it, just kind of keeps it makes it a protective style out of a low manipulation hairstyle, and it keeps your hair, you know, a lot safer. So even though there is power in numbers, like my hair is gonna break a lot less like this than it would just loose, it's still better to keep it up off your clothes, especially in the winter time when you're wearing sweaters and stuff like that that are really snagging for your hair. So keep them up off your clothes. 4, make sure that before you take your braids down, like you'll see they unravel, like they do. I braid them almost all the way down and they unravel a lot, and I don't mind that. I like the look, it's fine. But before I take them down, I'm sure to stretch my hair again. So I don't use a blow dryer because they're in braids, it's like no point. But I will put them on magnetic rollers or stretch them out with like a braid out or something like that. And that just makes it easier with the ends. There's no tangling. It makes it easier to take them down. And then number 5. with the takedown process, you have to be very gentle because this is where a lot of people mess up, okay? With the takedown process, you want to make sure that one, you're stretching your hair before, like I said in the last tip, but also that your hair is fully moisturized. I mean, like if you have to do a deep condition with your multi-moisturizing product, you want to do something that will leave your hair very supple and something that will leave your hair very slippery. And so I do something that's like very moisturizing. I also don't take it down with like a comb or a brush. Like I've seen people on YouTube, like they'll take a dimming brush and just brush the bottom of their braids and then take them down from there. And trust me, boo, I've tried it. Okay, I've tried it. I've tried every method. The safest method for my hair is to just use my fingers, you know, part my hair up, put it in sections, and then, you know, go ahead and take one at a time and take them down. Like it's gonna take time. So those are my 5 tips on growing your hair long with mini braids. And I'm also gonna show you a clip of me washing my hair in the mini braids. I took a clip last night. Welcome to my shower. So today I'm just using my old trusty dusty tried and true favorites, Suave Everyday Moisture or something like that. It's a coconut shampoo and a coconut conditioner. And with these products, they are pretty lightweight. The shampoo doesn't strip your scalp too much. I use these on my loose hair as well as my braids. But what I love about it is that the conditioner really does penetrate whether my hair is loose or in braids. So I really appreciate that about the conditioner. Some of the other products that I love to use on wash day include the Paul Mitchell Conditioner for a leave-in conditioner. I also love to use one that's from Dollar Tree, and I'm picking it up now so I can find the title. It's Shea Solutions Leave-In Conditioner. It's very lightweight, it smells amazing, and it really does penetrate my hair whether in braids or loose. And then I also love the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie, or is it the Curl and Style Milk? Yeah, the Curl and Style Milk is the one that I use when I'm in braids, and I really love that one on top of a leave-in conditioner. It doesn't work in lieu of a leave-in conditioner for me, but it does work great on top of one to just kind of hold the definition on the ends of my braids. So I really love the Curl and Style Milk as well. And that's pretty much it. I'd love to put a gel on top of a leave-in, but sometimes I just go without it just for a softer look. I have a couple of frequently asked questions. One frequently asked question is, how long does it take you to put these braids up? It takes a while. Sometimes it'll take me one day. If I know I have something to do the next day, honey, I'll get them braids up like it's nobody's business. But on a regular basis, when I have a lot to do, it will take me up to 3 days. So it takes a while, especially when you do them smaller. Like the ones in the front are smaller. Do a size that works for your lifestyle. For me, somewhat of a medium size works best for me, but I prefer the look of a smaller size. So when I go in and like redo them after a month, I do them smaller, you know. So that is what it is. Another question I get is, do you have to change your products? And yes, I do like to do thinner products. I even will take products and thin them down with some water, and I put them in a spray bottle, and that just works better to penetrate the braid and actually moisturize, you know, the entire inside of the braid in my hair. So I like to do that when I have braids. But as you can see, my hair has grown a lot. If you can see, like in the back, just how much new growth there is, it's kind of ridiculous. Like I can put my finger through it. It's a lot of new growth. So my hair has been growing so fast this time, especially because I've been using a growth aid. And that's one thing you can definitely do when you have these braids up. This one benefit is your hair is already stretched, parted, you know, detangled, everything. So you can use a growth aid and it's easy to wash it out. So right now I'm using the liquid gold hair oil. I do have a review on it. I've been using it off and on for a few years. And I'll put it, I think it's right here. I'll put the video in the card so you can watch it. And if you want to get it, I did put the link in the description box on that video, but I'll also put it in this video. So that's about it about my braids. You wash them like normal hair. They're bomb for me, for my life. I'll show you kind of how it looks in the back. I don't know if you So yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, please leave them down below and I'll make sure to address them in a future video about my braids. So peace, y'all.